Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In Game 1 of the NL Division Series, Greg Maddux got the W while striking out 16, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 3-1. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. For Game 1 of the National League Division Series, the Rockies center fielder
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen. And we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Jose Quintana is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup, throws all 3 for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yep. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Popped up. Bryant in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. To third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Into the box, Brian Reynolds. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's just 1 for 13. First pitch on its way. Yeah. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
2-1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. Brandon Woodruff will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 0-2. And it's 1-2.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bryant takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bryant, the runner at second with one away. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back, and it's 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The 1-1. 1-2 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Count remains 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The set and the 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Reynolds has it for out number 3. 1 left for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just missed above the zone. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Fouled off. The count now at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No score here as we play inning number 2. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. In there, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Happ is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jackie Robinson. The pitch.
That's a strike. 0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
It's funny. That pitch I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a high pop-up. Bell over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. So here's Avisail Garcia. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the 1st out. Striding in, Manny Pena. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
1-1.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. So here now's the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
That finds the zone, a called strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball and strike.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Milwaukee leaves 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Steven Souza. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Two and one now to Steven Souza. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. Here's the first pitch to him. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez.
Ball off the plate.
This is taken outside for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Garcia to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Bryan Reynolds as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now that's popped up. Rizzo is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty. That'll bring up Christian Yelich. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. 1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner, but foul. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He swings and lines it to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Jackie Robinson, as he hits one on a line to left field. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Contreras. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
To 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Two and 2. Here it is.
Down and full.
Ian Happ would be next. high in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Tommy La Stella. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Now to the plate, Jose Quintana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. Stepping in, Manny Pena. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Robinson is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Digging in once again, Bryan Reynolds. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there. Giving this offense no chance.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try again, 1-2. Popped up. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
In is Christian Yelich. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Schwarber retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Brewers lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the pitch. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And there's 1 away.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The 1-1 home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Gordon is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Garcia has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3. In now, Lourdes Gurriel. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. 1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next.
No, that's the ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Robinson ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ball 1.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
Heading out towards shallow right. Souza is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Reynolds is on the move for it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And he popped him up. Gordon ranging into the outfield. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Play ball.
Settling in now, Steven Souza. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Manny Pena. Quintana's got his target. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Rizzo has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. Babe Ruth will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Hal is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in and looking for more, Bryan Reynolds. Last time through was a base hit. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like The next team that scores is going to win this one.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hard hit ball to second. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So in now for Chicago, Jose Quintana. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And that brings up Javi Baez. The bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag.
And this is why when you're in doubt, you've got to take the easy out at first. The ball doesn't get too far away from the plate, and a catcher wants to get the force at second base. Unfortunately, he just botches this throw.
So striding in, Anthony Rizzo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ball. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-1 the count now. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he can't track it down as this ball falls.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
A look, now the pitch. Kyle Schwarber is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick him up right here.
1-1 to Schwarber. 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He beats the tag. Safe. And they have taken the lead here in game 2.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jackie Robinson. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Ball.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
J.P. Fireisen trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit on the ground toward the left. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 left. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Cubs 3 and the Brewers 1. Alec Mills comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Mills is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Christian Yelich becomes the first out of the inning. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. In now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Dan Winkler answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Tommy La Stella comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fouled away. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Chicago earn the win and move on to 2-0 in the division series. Jose Quintana gets the W on the mound, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.